India possesses an extraordinarily rich and diverse history. Over thousands of years, it has witnessed the rise and fall of great empires, the birth of major religions, and the flourishing of art, science, and culture. This vast land has been shaped by countless individuals, from powerful emperors to humble artisans, each leaving their mark on its intricate tapestry. We will explore the mysteries of the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's earliest urban societies. We will delve into the Vedic Age, where the foundations of Hinduism were laid. From the Mauryan Empire, which unified much of the Indian subcontinent, to the Mughal Empire, known for its opulence and grandeur, we will trace the evolution of power and governance in India. Finally, we will arrive at modern India, a vibrant democracy grappling with the challenges and triumphs of a rapidly changing world. Our journey begins in prehistoric times, where archaeological evidence points to early human settlements in India dating back thousands of years. The Indus Valley Civilization, flourishing around 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE, marks the dawn of urban civilization in the Indian subcontinent. This sophisticated civilization, also known as the Harappan civilization, thrived in the Indus River Valley, encompassing parts of present-day India and Pakistan. Their cities, such as Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, featured impressive grid systems, sophisticated drainage systems, and large public baths. They had a written language, although it remains undeciphered, and engaged in extensive trade with Mesopotamia and other civilizations. The decline of the Indus Valley Civilization around 1900 BCE remains shrouded in mystery. Climate change, ecological degradation, and possible shifts in river courses are among the possible explanations. Following the decline of the Indus Valley Civilization, a new chapter began with the arrival of the Indo-Aryan people. The Vedic Age, from 1500 BCE to 500 BCE, saw the rise of a distinct religious and social order. The Aryans, pastoral tribes, brought their language, beliefs, and practices. These were enshrined in the Vedas, a collection of hymns, prayers, and rituals. They worshipped gods like Indra, Agni, and Surya. The Vedas laid the foundations for the caste system, dividing society into Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. The Vedic Age laid the foundation for Hinduism, influencing Indian culture and spirituality. The 6th century BCE was a time of great intellectual and spiritual ferment in India. The rigidities of the caste system and complex Vedic rituals led many to seek new paths to enlightenment. In this context, Buddhism and Jainism emerged. Siddhartha Gautama, born into royalty, renounced his life to seek enlightenment. He attained enlightenment and became the Buddha, the awakened one. The Buddha's teachings emphasized suffering, impermanence, and the path to liberation. Mahavira, also born noble, renounced possessions and practiced severe austerities. He preached non-violence, self-discipline, and asceticism. Both religions spread rapidly, attracting followers from all strata of society. They profoundly impacted Indian thought, art, and culture, extending beyond India. The Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in 322 BCE, emerged as a dominant power in ancient India. With the guidance of his advisor Chanakya, a shrewd strategist and author of the Arthashastra, Chandragupta Maurya overthrew the Nanda dynasty and laid the foundation for a vast empire. Chandragupta's grandson, Ashoka the Great, remains one of the most renowned rulers in Indian history. After a bloody battle in Kalinga, present-day Odisha, Ashoka renounced violence and embraced Buddhism. He dedicated his life to spreading the message of peace, non-violence, and righteous living. His edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks throughout his empire, propagated Buddhist teachings and promoted social welfare. The Mauryan Empire, under Ashoka's rule, achieved unprecedented political unity and fostered a flourishing economy. Ashoka's patronage of Buddhism contributed to its spread within India and beyond, leaving an enduring legacy of peace and tolerance. The decline of the Mauryan Empire in the 2nd century BCE ushered in an era of fragmentation and the rise of regional kingdoms. This period, spanning several centuries, witnessed the emergence of powerful dynasties like the Shungas, Satavahanas, and Kushans, each leaving their mark on Indian history. Despite the political fragmentation, the post-Mauryan period was a time of great intellectual and cultural vibrancy. It saw a resurgence of Hinduism and the flourishing of literature, art and science. The Sanskrit language flourished, with renowned poets like Kalidasa composing classic works like Abhijnana Shakuntalam. This era also witnessed significant advancements in mathematics, astronomy and medicine. The post-Mauryan era, despite its political divisions, was a period of immense creativity and intellectual exploration, laying the foundation for the golden age of India under the Gupta Empire. The Gupta Empire, founded by Chandragupta I in 320 CE, is often regarded as the golden age of ancient India. This era witnessed a remarkable flourishing of art, literature, science and mathematics. Under Chandragupta II, also known as Vikramaditya, the empire reached its zenith. The court was adorned with renowned scholars like Kalidasa and Aryabhata. Aryabhata calculated the value of pi and explained eclipses. The Guptas' metallurgy is evident in the Iron Pillar of Delhi. Their patronage fostered a golden age of creativity and intellectual pursuit. The 8th century CE witnessed the arrival of Islam in India, initially through Arab traders along the western coast. However, it was the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate in the 13th century that marked the beginning of a significant Muslim presence in North India. In 1206, Qutb-ud-Din Aybak, a Turkish general, established the Delhi Sultanate, marking the beginning of a new era in Indian history. The Delhi Sultanate, ruled by a succession of dynasties, including the Slave dynasty, the Khalji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty, and the Lodi dynasty, controlled vast swathes of North India for over 3 centuries. The Sultanate brought with it a new style of governance, Islamic law, and Persian cultural influences. The Delhi Sultanate's rule laid the groundwork for the Mughal Empire, which would emerge in the 16th century and further shape the destiny of India. The Mughal Empire, founded by Babur in 1526, marked a pivotal chapter in Indian history. Babur, a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan, defeated the Lodi dynasty at the First Battle of Panipat, establishing Mughal rule in Delhi. Akbar, Babur's grandson, is considered the greatest of the Mughal emperors. Known for his military genius, administrative acumen and religious tolerance, Akbar expanded the empire's boundaries and implemented policies that fostered a sense of unity among his diverse subjects. He abolished the jizya tax on non-Muslims, promoted interfaith dialogue, and even incorporated Hindu nobles into his administration. The Mughal Empire reached its zenith under Aurangzeb, a devout Muslim ruler. However, his policies, marked by religious orthodoxy and expansionist ambitions, sowed the seeds of the empire's decline. The Mughal era left an indelible mark on Indian art, architecture, culture, and cuisine. The decline of the Mughal Empire in the 18th century created a power vacuum that was gradually filled by the British East India Company. What began as a trading enterprise slowly transformed into a colonial power, taking advantage of India's political fragmentation and exploiting its resources. By the mid-19th century, the British East India Company had established political and economic dominance over large parts of India. The Sepoy Mutiny of 1857, sparked by the controversial Enfield rifles greased with animal fat, spread like wildfire across North India. Although brutally suppressed, the mutiny marked a turning point. The British Crown dissolved the East India Company and assumed direct control over India, ushering in the British Raj. The Indian nationalist movement gained momentum in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, leading to the emergence of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. After a long and arduous struggle, India finally achieved independence from British rule on August 15, 1947. However, the joy of freedom was overshadowed by the tragic partition of the country into India and Pakistan, leading to widespread communal violence and displacement. Independent India, under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, embarked on a path of nation-building, adopting a parliamentary democracy and a socialist-inspired economic model. The newly formed government faced monumental challenges, including poverty, illiteracy, social inequality, and the integration of princely states. Over the past 7 decades, India has made remarkable progress on many fronts. It has lifted millions out of poverty, achieved self-sufficiency in food production, and emerged as a major player in the global economy. As India navigates the complexities of the 21st century, it continues to strive towards a more inclusive and equitable society, drawing upon its rich and diverse heritage.